Be so funny now. Me just looking at the screen because nobody got to tell me the changes I made. Nobody got to convince me that change ain't real. Nobody can have that conversation about the consciousness is not awakening in individuals. I'm wise enough to understand my purpose and my reason for living. I'm wise enough to understand my purpose and reason for living. I know that the ways I had to leave it. It's not that I couldn't take it. I had been taking it, just as a lot of y'all individuals have been confirmation. It's not that I couldn't take it. It's that I reached a point to where I understand I'm so much wiser than the decisions and the ways in which I used to think. So much wiser than that. I also know that I had to encounter it to understand that I'm so much wiser than that. But that's your everyday task. It's your everyday task to run across an obstacle and understand you can move it. To run across a mountain and understand you can move it. You ever ask yourself why they say move a mountain? You ever ask yourself that? Why they say move a mountain? Why that parable is why it came to you in that way? Because picture one individual trying to actually put their hands on a mountain and move it. Picture one individual actually, factually, trying to put their hands, her hands, whatever, on a mountain and move it. If you are, then you should be able to grasp the concept of what move a mountain means. It means that the power you hold within yourself, can literally make a miracle, make a believer out of individuals. And not only that, you can't come up with nothing that's big enough to where you can't just move it out the way. Nothing that's just big enough where you can't just move it out the way. This is your thinking patterns that you're supposed to be embedding within you. If you have the creator inside of you, the only way to understand who you are and what you possess is to understand the greatness of your creator. That's the first thing you got to do. Understand the greatness of your creator is inside of you. You being given this chance. New paradigm. Transition. You transitioning from the old you to a new version of you, along with this new consciousness, along with this new vision, along with this new wisdom, along with this new sight that you have for yourself. See, it's a path. It's a path that you could take. It's a path that you can take, and it's going to just be a path. Period. Until you shift it. That path, that program, it don't never change. Your reality, your life, your elevation, your frequency, it don't never change until you shift it. You got to shift it. Only way you will shift it is to become aware of other things, higher vibrations, seeing things way above what you used to see it as. See, I used to look at individuals back and forth, likes and dislikes. Recently, I can go back a couple of months in my life. I still looked at certain individuals. I still would let things get to me. But that's emotions that I'm holding that I knew didn't belong there. You got to work yourself through the energies. You have energies that's allowing you to come into these knowings, to sit down by yourself and come to an understanding about yourself. But it's the choice you make when these energies help you. They're going to bring you into the conclusion you need. But you have to embrace the energies. See, if you don't embrace the energies, make the choice, and then take the step, you don't shift the energy. You still within the energy. It don't matter if you're thinking about it forever. You still within it. You have to change, make the choice, and take the step. That's how you shift it. I had to understand that it's God inside each individual, just as me. As much as I had these old beliefs of looking at things in white and black like everybody else, as much as I had these old beliefs of separation, as much as I had these instincts about myself, man, look, if they frown and they sure don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If they watching you, man, look, it's a reason they watching you, man. It's really all these type of things. I had to let that go and just simply understand this. It's God in individuals they not aware of. They just not aware of. And it takes you back to you accountable for what you know. What you don't know, you're not accountable for. Don't go to the bank with it. Like, don't go try to get into your account with it. It don't work like that. It really means this. It's mind over matter on this earth. You're not accountable for it if you don't know. But if you're not accountable for it, you don't know nothing. You can't keep an account about it. But you're accountable for what you know. That means as you learn things, you keep an account. You keep an account of these energies. You keep an account of these situations you encounter. You keep an account of these feelings. You keep an account of these remembrance of these things. You keep an account of it. Because I know the first, when you heard it, it was just as Prophet took it. It's just as Prophet took it. Look, man, look. Because we already thought we was going to hell. So you ain't going to be punished for what you don't know. But the things you know, you're going to be punished for. That's what it was for you. And if you say it wasn't, I'm going to tell you a lie. I ain't even going to stick damn in there, but you a lie. I know you lying. You got to understand that you lying, though. Understand what that mean. Understand what that mean. You not going to be accountable. That means you really just walking on this earth before you shift yourself within the consciousness, within awareness of things. You really just floating around here. You really just going and moving, and then you run into a problem, however you take it, however you feel, if you cry, you smile, however it go. Up and down, all that, just all that. That place where you used to say, man, there's always something. Ain't nothing gonna change. You already know what's gonna happen. That place. That's when you're not accountable for them things. But see, when you progressing, when you elevating, when you advancing, the way that you see things and feel, tuning yourself back in with source, with divine, with the creator, with God, with spirit. You understand it. You understand it. You accountable for the things that you know. How could you not be if you're a wise individual? How could you not be if you're a wise individual? Everything Not everything, not everything, not everything. A lot of things. You was given it, you perceived it in the old energies. So you perceived it in a negative way. I'm going to say it again. A lot of the things you perceived in the past, you perceived it through the old energies, through the negative energies. That's how you perceived it. That's why you thinking what you don't know, you ain't you cool, and what you know, then you're gonna be punished for it because you know better. It's not punished, but it's no better. It's going from a place of not knowing to knowing better. If you have common sense, common logic. You're transitioning, you're transforming, you coming into new information that's allowing you to grow, but grow with the love in yourself. Not grow with hate out your eyes. Not grow with distorted feelings toward individuals. It doesn't matter who the individual is. It doesn't matter. When it breaks down just like this. A man don't like a woman and a woman don't like a man. It don't matter about if you like this color, I don't like that. It all breaks down so simple. So simple. Because it's all ignorance. It's all ignorance. It's all in the same bucket. If you have a different view than another individual, understand that that's all you have, a different view. It doesn't mean you got to have a different feeling. It doesn't mean none of that. It just means you have a different view. But if you smart, if you wise, if you understand common logic, you're supposed to have a different view. Because my eyes is right here and yours is over there. But so many times individuals think they should have the same view. And that's so silly, man. It's so silly unless we standing up together looking at something. Our perception of things